Hello and welcome to Mercury Abbey. This is not a visual novel, and it's sort of like a point-and-click style type of game. It is a furry game, and it is a demo, as you can see right here. And I decided to do it because I wanted to do something a little bit differently. And it's still keeping in with the whole furry thing. And yeah, so the story is about a war correspondent turned novelist who, after some abysmal sales of his previous book, is given a free ticket to go to this Mercury Abbey. And at the moment, he's basically having to babysit his nephew, his little shit nephew. And yeah, so he has to bring him along. But the story itself is sort of like a mystery novel. Well, not a mystery novel. Actually, yeah, it kind of is like a mystery novel, where I think you're gonna have to investigate what's going on in this Mercury Manor. So the demo isn't that long, so it's just gonna be the one video about it, and that's it. Unless I split it into two pieces, but it's basically like just an hour long, so yeah. There's no need to do that. Well, anyways, without further ado, let's begin Mercury Manor demo. Autumn afternoon. The smell of the city baked by the sun squeezed into the window. The central street is full of pedestrians. Adventurer Hall retracted his gaze. The invitation in front of him came from nowhere. At this moment, it was lying on the table. Suddenly, an annoying phone ringing. Perfect timing. Whoever could it be, calling at a time like this? Not ringing anymore? Oh, there we go. Herod, thank goodness! I'm leaving Willie with you. Must rush to the airport as our flight is departing soon. Darling, start the engine. We have to stop by Herod's. What? Leaving him with me again? Can't you send him to daycare or something? Of course not. That's no good for a child's development. They need to be with their family. What they need is their parents, not their uncle. Aren't you looking for inspiration? He's perfect for it. You know kids, always full of imagination. Don't worry, we're setting off now, and we'll be with you right away. My book isn't finished yet. I really can't. Great. Let's develop Miss Lecky's photo in the dark room first, before the little guy gets here. She's asked me several times after all. Just gonna be wandering around naked, I guess. This book, Ode to Outer Origin, has only been read halfway. The author writes that Flumo species originated from aliens and isn't actually from our planet. It's a rather unique theory. Aliens, origins, evolutions. I'm not sure there's much of a market for science fiction novels. Pants. Dark khaki pants with some ink dots on it. It's getting tighter and tighter. I mean, you're getting fatter. He interacts with the stuff as he passes it. I also see some dinosaurs on there. Like, right there by the window, and then up top right here. Received from an adventure, seems to be made of amber and silver. It has a strange brilliance. YiTi, that's what they're called. The fifth book in the Adventure Express series, Hull and the Siphon Map, is my personal favorite, even if I had to rewrite the plot 5 times before I could actually sit down and finish the thing. An extract from page 35. The leaves of the south are large and heavy. The jungle's edge is tinted with the golden glow of the rising sun. Hull checked his wounds from last night. Blood had finally stopped seeping from the bandages. Half of the treehouse had blown away, yet he still laid in the remaining half. He recalled the Undying had been taken by the leopards. That woman, he groaned quietly, that woman had just to give him a final stab before she left. Take a pencil. A little more dinosaur stickers. Mulder Times, page 1, September 22. Miranda apologizes. Victim refuses to settle. After her assault charges were made public, celebrity actress Miranda's requests for reconciliation with the journalist in question have been rejected. Many films featuring the actress have been postponed until the court case is over. Wool Act passed today. A new law decrees that sheep citizens must adhere to wool growth guidelines, with related sales becoming illegal from next month. The court has seen mass protests since the ruling, with many citizens calling the new law unfair. Paw Pat Ball Masters Tournament end. BW and Pattern lose to Iron Hoof. Iron Hoof defeated BW and Pattern with score of 56-48, winning the final match and taking home the trophy 3 years in a row. Counting sheep, new possible insomnia treatment. Dr. Sidney has been researching insomnia for many years and has published articles about the disease in specific journals such as Rainforest and Omnivore's Pictorial. He is now calling on the public to pay attention to insomnia. Jack Daniels. Adventure Express, Hall and Test Draft 4th Edition. On a warm autumn afternoon, the smell of the city baked by the sun squeezes through the windows of Hall's residence, and downtown is buzzing. So that's basically what he was already writing when the phone call appeared. The trophy for the Best Adventure Story Lunar Award depends on my Adventure Express series to bring it home. Who'd have thought that the contenders had to worry about novel sales of all things? Take it that's supposed to be him? An old photo taken at a camp in the southern part of Kitadi land? Harrod was a lad just out of school at the time. Once a war correspondent, now a writer. Interesting hairstyle. An old friend, the bright smile shines through the stained print. I take it they're dead? Dinosaur stickers. This is Buck's manuscript. He asked me to check it for him. This guy's writing style is more complex than I thought. I didn't expect it to read like this at all. Like Dreams, Like Love, by Buck. In fact, Mr. Hunter was not your average hyena. His stalwart face, stoic black eyes, strong mane, and cynical frown set him apart from the rest. Bulgari gazed at him, lost in thoughts of stealing a hot kiss from his lips, touching his strong arms. What's wrong with me? She responded. No, she quickly looked away, but soon peeked over at the card table again. Tears welled up in Bulgari's eyes. Her heart was dead, completely dead. It had all been a mistake. Ever since that fateful tea party, her life had been derailed by that man. In the days that followed, she gave up socializing altogether and spent her days despairing in the garden. Mr. and Mrs. David thought their daughter had fallen into a deep depression and asked Bulgari's cousin to fetch a doctor from Great Creek. No. Exit. The dark room. What else is over here? The kiddos' dinosaurs aren't as scary without their heads, it seems. I take it the kid is the one that's into the dinosaurs? Would have been cute if he was. Linen blend vest and plaid shirt. They are often taken off together to save time. Finally, got my suit together. Time to change and comb my curls. Okay. Let's get dressed first. He's not wandering around naked. This has a scar on his back. There's claw marks on the door. Who's this handsome gentleman in the mirror? Ah, it's me. Need to see if I can click on anything that I haven't clicked on yet. Toy dinosaur head. How frightful. The toilet, so his dark room is actually the toilet. A plastic T-Rex toy manufactured by the famous Joy Gear Toys. This bright red one is a limited edition model made especially for their anniversary. All parts are detachable. Perfect T-Rex could distract the kid for a moment or two. Willie's name is written on the tail. Ownership doesn't get much more straightforward than this. A miniature speaker is built into the head to imitate a roaring sound. The jaw can move freely, often used to chew on potted plants and Herod's ears. Its body is made from a new type of piezoid material exclusively patented by Joy Gear Toys, much of the envy of other toy companies. Okay. Let's develop some pictures. First, Lekia's photo, then the other photos. Let's see. Murdoch Burns Simulator. Is she dressing up as a homeless person? She sure is going all the way out to investigate the factory. Of course she's already here. Or he's already here. I should have known. There's other pictures I need to... The little bugger can wait. A classic cityscape. This was taken from the rooftop of the apartment building when the weather was nice. Willie grabbed my camera at the wedding and took this picture while the bride was throwing the bouquet. He's kind of a little shit. Jesus. I'm a T-Rex! Don't eat me. Cough. How was that performance, director? Where's your mother gone this time? Who knows? And I'm stuck with you again. This is so lame. Oh, how I miss the old days when you were always begging me to tell you adventure stories. You couldn't get enough of them. You used to be so cute back then. No one wants to listen to your boring old stories. Even my classmates think that they suck. Ouch, that really hurts your poor uncle's heart. I was even planning on taking you to get ice cream, but... I guess I can stay here for a few days. I like vanilla, by the way. That'll depend on how you behave. I'm tired. I'm gonna stop listening to you now. La 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 la. But he is a little shit. Slow down and stop putting dinosaurs on the walls. Your Uncle's Adventure Express series has 2 new books, Hall and the Amnesia Hummingbird, and Hall and the Atypical Script. Want me to read them to you? I'm not a little kid anymore. No. Oh, fuck, I can't go back. Basically, I'm not a little kid anymore. I don't need you to read to me, and your stories are shit. Nobody cares about your lame old adventure stories. I'd rather read in peace. Future detective? That author wouldn't know adventure if it smacked him in the face. Using a black cat as a protagonist is so cliche. What do kids see in this stuff? Everyone in my class loves sci-fi. Look, it says here that cars in the future can fly through the sky, and there's robot-made clones. Stories like those are a passing fad. A few years from now... Phone's ringing. You should go answer it. Oh shit. Hello? Huh? They hung up. So, good news and bad news. The bad news is that your draft's been canned and the boss ain't happy. The good news is that the sales of your last Adventure Express book are doing so terribly that we built a coffee table for the office out of the leftover stock. You need to try something new. I'm struggling to see the good news here. You should try something more mainstream, maybe more soapy romance things. I would sooner perish. Forget it. Let's agree to disagree. Meet me at the Catgrass in half an hour and we'll blow off some steam. Catgrass bar? Maybe not right now. I really shouldn't. Must have eaten something funny last night. Wouldn't want to risk it. Melody ice cream. How about that Melody place? Something sweet might sit a little better in my stomach. An ice cream date, huh? Great, I'll see you in 20. Well, if we're meeting at Melody, we should head out soon. I should give her the photo that I just developed. Okay. Leave the apartment? Yes. Come on, it's time to go. Hey, now. Hey, Dino Kid, we meet again. Hello, Mr. Biker Man. Hey, Herod, remember what I said last time about my article? I give it a read. The story is good. You should enter it into the magazine. Shh, please keep it down. I don't want to. If Zachary knew, they'd make fun of me. Don't worry, I'll keep it on a need-to-know basis. Biker gang? What's your motorcycle gang name? I don't think I've heard you mention it before. Our name was decided very early on. It's very, retro. Retro? Of course, I love retro things. Well, my gang is called Bow Wow Band. Bow Wow Band? Oh, you're serious. That's a pretty, special name. Sorry, I couldn't help it. Sounds like a stuffed animal. I knew I should have just told you some random name. Writing. By the way, Book, you ever considered becoming a full-time writer someday? Or are you just writing for fun? I'd like to write a few short articles for a magazine first, then try something a lot longer. What do you think about my subject matter? To be perfectly honest, it really surprised me. The average person would never associate a biker gang with a love story, especially the delicate writing style you have. I don't really understand it either. I try to write adventure stories, war stories, suspense stories, but in the end they always turn into love stories. Writing just fills me with the warm fuzzy feelings of sunshine and rainbows and everything nice. I just can't describe it. It's like butterflies in my stomach. It's a talent, Buck. The more you write, the clearer everything will become. Does the remodeled motorcycle belong to you? It looks really good. This beauty's Janice, named after my big sis. They're a lot in common. Good-looking, temperamental, a little unstable. That sounds exactly like my own sister. She left her luggage with me and disappeared off on a vacation by herself again. Hey, I'm not luggage. My very existence is the gift that just keeps on giving. And if I had a gift receipt, I'd return you in a heartbeat. Well, talk again next time. I'll stop bothering you, Mr. Herod. If there's a new manuscript, then please do have a read through it. Look, our favorite writer's on the move again. Are you off to deliver another manuscript? You should put us in the novel. It's always best to be a villain. I like villains. I could write a biography for you alone, Jeff, although I doubt you could afford the manuscript. The writer is humorous as always. Perhaps a career in comedy would suit you better these days. It seems like there's a new bike shop on Woodcut Street. I've seen a lot of bikers hanging around there lately. Oh yeah, that shop's awesome. I recently got my Thunderbolt wax there, and now it's good as new. That's run by Moxie Fox, dumbass. They're our arch rivals. Oh, no wonder it's all foxes that day. I thought it was because it was a discount day. By the way, about last month's biker meeting, I heard you were kicked out. Those old farts, they say only cyclists ride tutus. Who gave them the right to speak to us like that? So our biker gang is going to set up our own group and hold our own meeting every year. This meeting will be all ours. It'll be awesome. Yeah, and the venue has to be awesome too. Such an event will need a theme, I'm sure. I already decided it's gonna be in the desert, on a hot day in July. All the biker enthusiasts are gonna gather in the desert and bring their own tents. It'll be an entire carnival and the meeting will last a whole week. 7 whole days of partying. Better check in with my mom before I go. So, Coachella? Sounds like Coachella. Zachary, why are the people in your gang wearing leather jackets? Jess' uncle runs a lizard meat cannery. He has a whole bunch of cheap lizard skins. Zachary's mother is a master seamstress. She made a lizard skin jacket for every member of our gang. It's definitely eye-catching. Who knows, maybe it'll catch on. Really? Hey Zachary, I told you someone would be interested. We should patent this stuff. Alright, talk another time. Whatever, Ryder. Because of my size, the tutu salesperson were reluctant to sell anything to my good self, instead suggesting that I patronize the car garage next door. I must admit, the car is far more comfortable than the tutus. What's a tutu? A lot of companies have been pushing car insurance lately. Not sure if it's useful or not. Anyone who owns a car should have insurance. I saw a car flying down the road the other day with police cars chasing after it in pursuit. The newspaper said it was a gang of thieves who just raided the museum. How unusual. I called my insurance company immediately. Goodness, your car got hit by the thieves? Oh no, I was so nervous that I hit the fire hydrant myself. Toucan? Where's your toucan, Mr. Perchbird? I thought she went everywhere with you. The air is so bad today, I thought it was better to keep Dolly at home for now. They say that they're treating exhaust fumes now, but I'm not sure I believe it. Alas, Dolly has been with me since the day that she was born. It just feels wrong without her. Industrial progress should never come at the expense of the environment. The big companies don't care about that though. There aren't that many fish in the Blue River running through Great Creek. Home? Mr. Perchford, have you ever considered mass-producing your combs? My father once told me that a good comb must be carefully crafted by its maker. Every tooth must be treated with respect. The Perchbird comb is still made 100% from specifically selected cedar wood, with the carving techniques passed down through the Perchbird family. Machines are so much faster than making them by hand. Many woodshops simply couldn't compete with them. I believe that when machine-made combs have taken over, people will be interested in handmade combs once more. Guess that's it. Have a great day, Mr. Perchbird. We'll talk sometime again, I'm sure. Good luck. What's taking my insurance company so long? It's an insurance company, they're not here for you. Hold down. Future Detective William, hot sale. Future Detective William? Hot sailor? But my novel's poster used to hang here. The future, huh. Where's the creativity in that? Perhaps I'll buy a copy at some point just to see what the fuss is about. But I don't think their writing could possibly be better than mine. The story, however... Oh. Oh, no. Exit. No. Is that a dodo? There's a collision ahead. Please follow the detour. Oh, it's you, Harrod. I want to thank you for your assistance at the police anniversary event. I didn't expect the speaker to pull you up on stage like that. Yes, I remember. I talked about the misuse of punctuations and your colleagues didn't seem too interested. I wouldn't take it personally. They just wanted the event to be over so that they could eat the free donuts. I must admit, I was admiring the donuts at the time. No one can resist such tempting sweets. Speaking of which, we should go for a drink sometime, when you're available. There's a nice place near the police station which serves excellent bar snacks. You're not talking about Blow Bubbles, are you? They have incredibly Moorish fried beets and honey soda. That's the place. We must go sometime. Lizards? I've always wondered, can you only No, can any old breed of lizards be trained as a police lizard? Of course not. There are only a few species of lizard with a keen sense of smell that are obedient enough to be domesticated. We breed these lizards and train them to search for dangerous items. Where do the police lizards go at the end of their service? Our police officers take them home. These little guys have done so much for us, they deserve a good home. So they're like police dogs, but lizards? Because the police dogs are actually police? I've read in the papers that there was another protest yesterday. It was on Red Pine Street. They were protesting again against Gale Group's new chemical fertilizer. Apparently it makes carrots grow bigger and faster, but they lose their flavor. Don't all carrots taste the same anyway? I'm not sure honestly, but the place was full of rabbits and smaller critters, so perhaps it's matter more to herbivores. Can't pick this. Your job doesn't seem to be limited to just traffic patrol. Of course not. As a highly mobile police force, we have the widest range of responsibilities, like the Pumpkin Music Festival in Great Creek. When that's on, we'll be at the scene to maintain order and deal with any emergencies. Music festival? A musician friend of mine might be there. I guess that's it. Without further interrupting your official duties, Officer Dunring, we'll talk next time. Can I sprint? Yes, I can. It's a little awkward because I'm using my keyboard instead of an actual controller. Melody ice cream. Who's this Lady Dimitrescu looking lady? Long time no see, Miss Honeyclaw. It must have been a good month since we've last spoken. The shop assistant told me that this chair at the door has been kept especially for you. Hey, bow before talking to the Countess. Enough, Blasey. Such etiquette was abolished years ago. No need for it in this day and age. I traveled to Intellistom City to deal with some family affairs. Nothing worth writing home about. How are you progressing with your novel, Harrod? I've been looking forward to Hall's newest adventure. Not particularly well lately. I think this manuscript may take a little longer to complete than previously thought. Then I hope that I can be the first person to see it when it's finally ready. I often mention the Adventure Express series to the Marquise, and they seem particularly interested in meeting you. About Intellistom City? It's been a good decade since I was last in Intellistom City. The capital has always had the most advanced technology around. It's not so different now. There was recently a magnificent exhibition all about the latest technologies, full of never-before-seen inventions. I must say, we live in a time where technologies are developing faster than some of us can keep up. I don't think anyone disagrees with you there. Even the things we thought we did not know seem to be changing. Even royalty have to worry about whether they're still in public favor or not. Are the Marquise interesting? I've been looking for inspiration lately and want to know more about the lives of the nobility. They're so incredibly dull. I would rather spend my time doing anything else but talking to them. The Countess's heads are utterly empty. They only care about expensive shoes and hairstyles. I heard that they also invite primates to their parties. You don't usually see those fellows outside at all. Entrepreneurs, politicians, and inventors. Those monkeys are highly intelligent, you know. They talk about such interesting things, and they're always coming up with new business ideas. I've always found them to be a little elusive, however. So, like humans or actual monkeys? Say, Miss Honeyclaw, how's progress with the movie you invested in? Don't get me started. The heroine had to be changed just as filming was about to start, and now the project is at a complete standstill. Oh? It wouldn't happen to be the same actress who was involved with that major scandal recently, would it? What was her name? Miranda? That arrogant woman. Her agent went on and on about her at the casting meeting. If it wasn't for the director's recommendation, I wouldn't have... Gosh darn it. I've been thinking about putting it off lately. It seems that the movie industry isn't yet suitable for an industrialist like myself. Blase, my sister is considering hiring a bodyguard. Is there anyone in particular that you would recommend? My cousin, Gasol, recently graduated from the Security Academy. I can contact him on your behalf. What's the client's occupation? Diplomat, something... She goes to different countries, something to do with deserts. I better contact my uncle Reagan, in that case. Before he became a bodyguard, he used to be in the Special Forces. He's an expert at dealing with extreme dangers. Amazing! Is everyone in your family a bodyguard? Of course not. Most of them choose to become mercenaries like Aunt Tracy, Cousin Jasmine, Grandma Joey. Speaking of which, where did you appear from anyway? Thank you for your time, Miss Honeyclaw. We'll talk again sometime soon, I'm sure. I'm assuming we're being introduced to characters that will eventually be in the full game. Melody Gelato. I'm gonna talk to this guy first. Welcome to Melody. How can I help? Hey Kevin, how you doing? You only come to Melody when you're uninspired, unless your nephew's here? Ding ding ding, you guessed it. What an incredible kid. That time you ate 7 pineapple smoothies in a row has never been beaten. What's the news lately, Kevin? I'm no anchorman, but someone stole the golden crown from the museum a few days ago, and now the police are asking for information. Police offered a 3,000 bounty on him. Psst. Must be a gang who committed the crime. Sounds like it was an inside job. The golden crown and a mysterious treasure thief. Might use that in my novel. I hear Officer Dunring say that the Pumpkin Music Festival will be held in our city. Is your underground band going to perform? We've been practicing for weeks, and we're going to debut a new song at the festival. 7 o'clock in the evening this Wednesday at Opal Park. I'll give you our customized band badge if you want to come. You can enter the Fez backstage with that badge. Lots of bands there. I can show you guys that. Nice badge. So, Hell Typhoid? It fits your style. I'll be there as long as my nephew makes no trouble. Kevin's new home. I heard you moved. Where have you relocated to? Tundra Street. A frozen goods company over there went out of business, and they had a few walk-in freezers, so I moved over there with Larry the Snow Fox. The old apartment was baking hot, but now the moment I get home, I have a cool ice brick sofa waiting for me. Fortunately, wolves aren't so sensitive to temperature. Well, Melody is always here for you. I'm gonna go talk to the police officer first. Sprint! Sprint! About the recent theft. Did you find the guy who stole the golden crown? Nope, the gang disappeared without a trace after stealing it. It must be hiding somewhere. With the clues we've gathered, we think they're responsible for several other thefts as well. It's a pity that they got away. If only I had been there. They've never gotten away from me and Volcano. We really thrive at high speeds, us mounted guys. You call your ride Volcano? That's an apt name for it. Okay, that's it then. Ah. Now to talk to this girl. Long time no see? Who's this cute little guy? This is Willie, my nephew. Rider by night, nanny by day, it seems. Well, hello there, little puppy dog. Aren't you just the cutest? I'm not cute, I'm a wolf. Half wolf. Oh my, you really do look like father and son. Come on, my darlings, let's sit down first. Amazing, you really did order that large size of the Dreamy Comet banana boat. Are you sure you can finish it? Ice cream doesn't fill your stomach, it's just sugar and milk. Leave him to it. He's gonna have diarrhea tonight anyway. Before I forget, I developed your last photo. Here. What does the grubby raccoon have to say this time? First of all, as the director of the publishing house, he's our boss, so have some respect. And secondly, he's a red panda, not a raccoon. You see, Herod, too many adventure novels have popped up in the last few years. The Old Lady Rocket series, the Tomb Raider Girl series, and who can forget the recent explosion of the Future Detective Williams series. Neon cityscapes, electric cars flying through the sky, a rough around the edges police detective pursuing a serial killer. They call this style cyberpunk. Exactly. Look, these novels take the readers to mysterious places and bring something new to the table. Compared to your Adventure Express series, well, there's no competition. But none of them have ever even won the Long Year Times annual recommendation for the best adventure series, have they? Have they ever received a Luna Award? But their books are selling, Herod. Think about your last book. The warehouse is overflowing with unsold copies. No company wants to lose money. You have to be realistic. A new series could be just the thing to finally get you back on your feet. I've been your editor since the beginning. I know you can give us a good story. It's no use. My mind is just a complete blank. Go tell the old panda eyes that my writing career's dead. Inspiration will hit you eventually. I'm sure of it. Staying at home all day won't help you come up with anything new either, so might as well get some fresh air. The Utopia of Spring entering Mercury Abbey will request the pleasure of your presence to Tin Bone Hill, Mercury Abbey for recuperation with car shuttle overdue. Boarding address Platform 3, Central Station. Date Monday, October 10, 1961 at 10 a.m. Free boarding and lodging. Every invitation letter can admit 2 people to the Abbey. RSVP. Mercury Abbey? The place for the mentally ill, huh? It's a place for therapy and unwinding in the mountain. The air is fresh and the views are stunning, I hear. An ideal place to get away from it all. I have this little guy to take care of, and I don't have the money to. Look closer. I'm giving you an invitation, not a flyer. Each invitation has 2 places. Accommodations and meals are free, so you don't have to pay for anything. You can take your nephew with you. Alas, I thought that the 2 of us could go together. What a pity. A beautiful editor and a washed-up author. What a perfect combination. That's a little harsh if it's true. I'll consider it. You can hear her little nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Where did you get the invitation? Don't ask. Remember, don't miss the pickup time above. The road to the Abbey is a nightmare, and there's no car to pick you up, so you won't have a clue where you're going. What's up there? Anything interesting? Swimming pools, saunas, solariums, catering, all the usual therapy stuff, I assume. I heard that before it was a sanitarium, it used to be a private residence for an alchemist. People who've been there say that they've experienced supernatural happenings. I must admit, I am a little interested. It sounds like a good place to gather inspiration. You better be interested, alright, just don't get eaten by ghosts or whatever. Hell, you're not allowed to mysteriously vanish before you finish that damn manuscript. Tin Bone Hill. Feels like I've heard about this place's location before somewhere. Don't worry about it, it's some quiet place deep in the mountains. The area's always foggy, so the scenery should be stunning. I remember hearing that some ancient cultural artifacts were discovered in the mountains near there, but it didn't attract much interest because they were from a little-known cultural group. Just go take a look. Adventure stories about searching for ancient cultural artifacts are pretty popular lately, I hear. Are you still investigating Nori these days? We suspect that several other factories are secretly emitting toxic wastewater, but we need more evidence. I'm going to sneak into one of their factories and take some of their files. Are you an editor? Why have you been working as a journalist? I used to be a reporter, darling. I only worked part-time as an editor. If this information can be incorporated into a book, it'll surely shock society. Our publishing house would also make a lot of money in the process. What are you going to dress up as this time to sneak in, an afro-haired mom or a bespectacled researcher? Whatever it is, I guarantee you that you won't recognize me. It's almost done. Well, it's about time I headed back to the publishing house. Goodbye, little doggy. Oh, silly me, little wolfie, wasn't it? Bye, secret agent lady. Looking forward to the next manuscript, Herod. Don't get your hopes up. Ah, my stomach is so full, I won't have to eat tonight. Alright, buddy. Dinner today is eggs, lettuce, and cherry tomatoes. Your uncle's a chef, you know. Sounds rubbish. But high in protein and nutrients. Come on, let's head home. Run. Yes. Are we going upstairs to pack? I already know what I want to bring. I haven't decided whether I'm going or not, kid. Your mother certainly wouldn't agree with you going anywhere. You don't have to babysit me all the time. Don't you want to concentrate on writing? Don't go thinking you can outsmart me on this. Come on, let's head upstairs. A thick fog permeates the night, drowning the fir trees that huddle closely around the path. The darkness envelops everything in its path, and at this moment only the click of the wheels seem to offer Hall any sense of company. The intrepid explorer reads the invitation once more. High above, on the mountaintop, the mysterious mansion is waiting for its guest. Tin Bone Hill. Wahaha! It's fortunate that our paths crossed here, or you'd have been walking for days. The kid ate too much ice cream and had terrible diarrhea, which made us miss the pickup. No, I didn't. It wasn't that bad. Besides, you lost our luggage. People around here say that life is like chicken pie. If you burn one side, then the other is probably no good either. Fortunately for us, our invitation to the Abbey was in my jacket pocket, otherwise we'd have been in deep trouble. The Abbey, you say? Color me shocked. You actually intend to visit that terrible place? It's a business trip of sorts. I was made aware of some supernatural nonsense. Such gimmicks are everywhere these days, it seems. Be careful what you call nonsense. The stories are all true. Strange things happen in these mountains. No one dares come this way in fear of monsters in the forest, except Papa Shire, of course. That strange sanitarium. It was once a manor belonging to a mysterious family. No one knew much about them, but the family never seemed to lack money. There were rumors that there were a family of alchemists who signed a contract with something evil in exchange for unimaginable wealth. What happened to them? There's always a catch with these evil contracts. It's said that the family has been trapped in the manor ever since, and anyone who enters will suffer great misfortune. You wouldn't want that now, would you? The bombs in your car intimidate me more than any rumor could. Bombs? These are firecrackers, a special invention that gets rid of monsters. They also make beautiful fireworks. Fireworks? Awesome! Can I have some? Please, Papa Shire. How could I say no to those puppy dog eyes? Help yourself, my boy. I'm actually a... Thank you, Papa Shire. Hey, is there any truth to what you just said? Hush now, don't ask this oldie such a thing. Papa Shire never lies. What are you so curious about anyway? Monsters. You said that there's monsters in the forest. Is it true? Of course it's true. The cedar forest is mysterious, and while many people enter, few ever return. Everyone says that they're taken by the monsters in the forest. What monsters? I'm not afraid of monsters. Do the monsters eat people? The ones that don't eat people isn't called a monster. We call it Bone Chewer. Its red eyes can see your breath in the dark. Its feet are as fast as the wind. It has 2 horns on its head, and its mouth gapes wide. I'll never forget how it looked for the rest of my days. You've seen a monster? Look, my ear is missing a corner. Bitten off by a monster. Alas, luckily I ran fast enough. The Bone Chewer was chasing me and cackling. I swear it was the scariest sound I've ever heard. About the Abbey. Have you been to the sanitarium? Is there really something supernatural there? When I was very young, I went there with my partner on expeditions. At that time, it was not a sanitarium, just a large, dusty manor. But shortly after we went in, my partner disappeared, and that's when I saw it. I saw... Well, what did you see? A glowing spirit. It had this... engulfed in a silver light. And then... I was terrified at the time and ran the whole way home. Fortunately, my friend returned a few days later, but it wasn't long before his family moved away from the village. Since then, I avoided the place entirely. Sometime after that, it was transformed into a resort of sorts. Papa Shire, do fireworks have special powers? Of course, my boy. Some fireworks can soar into the sky, some can make a thunderous sound, and some are small but powerful. Firecrackers were made to keep the monsters away. Ah, you drive through the forest alone because of the firecrackers? Don't worry, no matter what monsters we may find, as long as you're in my cart, they won't dare approach. And I wanted to ask... I'm a little sleepy. Close your eyes, dear boy. We still have a long way to go. Keep following this road. You can't miss it. Good luck to you both. Hey, Willie, come on. Thank you for bringing us this far, Papa Shire. Company is always appreciated on these lonely roads. Here, take these firecrackers for Willie. I'd better keep them out of his hands. Alright, I'll be on my way. I hope you won't need to use my firecrackers. Wake up, Willie. We're here. Just the two of us now. I'm Hall. Nothing can stop me. Hall. Still talking in your sleep, huh? Guess I need to carry him for a while. So if he's talking about Hall, that means that he's talking about his uncle's mystery novel character. There's something in the tree hole. Well, a dream catcher? Better to keep it. Someone will like it. Forgot that if we press this... there we go. You can see pictures of the characters and like little information about them. Wonder if this is all the characters that are going to be in it, or... Kevin. Actually, wait. Did I... Oh yeah, I did. I think these... yeah. Those things are in there because I already played it, so that might be a bug. Great Cedar Ramp. Can't sprint with him on my back, so... It'd be kind of cool if when you're passing behind one of these trees, like right here, hold on. Like if all of a sudden the kid wasn't on your back and it was like something else. See the little credits right down the bottom right. I like the art style. Sort of like pixelated, kind of, but not really. Kind of like the Dark Side Detective. Are they dream catchers or like wind chimes? Because I don't think dream catchers make sound. They're more for like catching your bad dreams Or so I heard. Mercury Abbey. Like the clouds surrounding the moon, wispy cedar trees surround the old mansion. The wind disturbs the dream catchers, tossing and turning in their restless slumber. Paul stands in front of the rusty iron gates, trying to get a better look at the abbey, almost lost to the darkness. The adventurer softly knocks on the door, but from somewhere within the mansion, a pair of bloody eyes lock onto the intrepid visitor. Are we there yet? Is this Mercury Abbey? Were you just pretending to sleep so that I'd carry you up the mountain? Look, the door's closed and no one's here. How bizarre. Come on, let's take a look. Also, the fence is electrified, so... Creeper plants obscure the building's name. Nymph Manor. The nameplate says Nymph Manor. Not Mercury Abbey. Did the name change, or did we go to the wrong address? Actually, what is the address? Let me read it. There we go. Oh, it doesn't have the address on here. Oh well. Thought it did. An old gate. It seems to be locked. There are a fair few trees in there, and you can just about see the mansion. Hello? Is anyone there? Hello? We have an invitation. Can somebody open the door? Keep your voice down. Let me think. Is there any other way to get in? I don't want to spend the night at the gate. We need to try something. Don't big houses usually have back doors? Oh, a bug! Maybe it's showing us the way? Let's follow it. Hey, don't run off. Come back. Shouldn't have brought that damn kid. Gotta go after him now. I'm warning you, buddy. Next time you run off, I'm revoking your snack privileges. Look, there's a dilapidated building over there with some big branches growing out of it. The door's been bricked over, otherwise we could enter the abbey from here. We can blast the bricks with firecrackers. Oh, pow! Where's the firecrackers? I remember the old man gave me some. Not sure how powerful you think those things are. Now behave. This should be the side door of the abbey, together with this gate. Let me see if there's another way in. Look, look! Many of the windows are missing. You can get through one of those. Your uncle isn't a rock climbing champion. Never mind carrying you on my back in the process. Who said I wanted you to carry me? Those are dragon palm creepers. I've read about them before in my encyclopedia. It said that the leaves are really strong and difficult to pull off the walls, so gardeners hate them. I bet I'm small enough to climb it and get into the building to look around. This seems incredibly dangerous. I can't think of any other options right now. You go on in and look for a rope or something. Let it down from the broken window on the second floor, the one with the blankets over it. Got it. Don't underestimate me. Next up, Willie's solo performance. Over here. Haha, smooth entry. Wow, there's a lot of spider webs. There must be some spiders living here. Gotta be careful. What did Uncle Harold say? Find a rope, window on the second floor? Yeah, look for the rope first. Spider eggs. A teapot made by mud. I can't make tea with so many holes in it, though it reminds me of my recorder. You know, I'm really good at it. Let me call you Clay Teapot. Not bad. Just get into my pocket. Looks like an ocarina. The ball. Destroy the spider eggs. Oh. Well, that's what Uncle Harold said about the window. Heh, let's give him a scare. I'm the ghost of Tyrannosaurus Rex. I want meat. What are you doing? Stop messing around and find a rope or something. Let it down from the window. Wow, a gold coin! I can buy a lot of dinosaurs with these. Wait, maybe they're copper. I'll keep them for now. Coin with a spider engraving. It looks dangerous. Wow, a rainforest of leaves. A wall full of creepers. Is that a bell? Looks like robots. What's that? A firefly? Could it be monsters? There are monsters wandering around? I'm not afraid. A real adventurer isn't afraid of anything. A long soft rope with a ladder. Let's drop the rope down from the window so Uncle Harold can climb up. I need something sharp to cut the rope ladder free. I should climb up and look for something. Cutting shears. Ah, lots of cobwebs. Gross. Wait, there's something shiny in the web. It's half a pair of scissors. Got it. The evil wizard spider hid the magic scissors in its lair. You'll never beat me. Sticky scissor blade. There are sticky cobwebs in the blade. Yuck. I don't think this will cut the rope. But only half a pair of magic scissors won't do the job. Where's the other half? Wow, who left a book on this chair? There are books everywhere. Oh, this looks like a diary. The owner of a diary also drew something to go with it. Their art is nowhere as good as mine. Let's see what's written inside. Interestingly, this flower is only found on the hills of this estate. During the day, it seems no different than other plants, but at night it reveals a uniquely silvery shimmer. I looked through the library on the third floor, and this flower was never recorded in Fenrir's botanical collection, so perhaps I'm the first to discover them. I've decided to name them after myself. Heliosy flower, Heliosy flower. What a nice name. The way down was slippery as I retraced the tracks of the delivery truck, arriving at the village. I first visited the cook who was enjoying some vacation time. Although shocked upon seeing me, she still showed me around at my request. I'm quite fond of this fishing village. Its lively nature is a welcome change from the manor. I was exhausted by the sunset, and due to my weakening condition, the cook sent me back before moonrise. Although Fenrir and Jorman may have taught me a lesson, I don't have a single regret. Coin. There's a small butterfly coin here. Looks like a moth. I'll keep a hold of it for now. The new gardener always messes up my gardening equipment. He says he's only borrowing things, but I've already lost 2 pairs of shears. It's frustrating. I'll make a toolbox that he absolutely can't open. I already have an idea for it. Something with an interesting mechanism. Jorman's spider makes an appearance once again. I don't hate these little 8-legged things. However, it's not a pleasant experience to have one fall onto the page while reading a book and ruining the protagonist's big moment. It would be a grave mistake to give Jorman half of the garden. Okay. I do believe the box is on the bottom. A mysterious treasure box locked with a mechanism. Interesting. Let the great adventurer YiTi take a look. If I put into the butterfly coin, there are still 2 empty slots left. What if I put something round in them? Let me see if I remember what it is. Success, as expected, from me, of course. Have a pair of rusty scissors. No, they must be magic scissors to be locked away in a treasure box. A rusty scissor blade. It's not sharp at all. I don't think this will cut the rope. I did it! The 2 scissor blades fit together. Click. Now let's cut the rope ladder. According to the lever rule, even if the blades aren't sharp enough, you can still cut things with it. There's a flyer underneath. Feels like it's going to tear. Sweet dreams. Sounds sweet, alright. It's like a sleeping drug. Let's go get that ladder. Let me have a go. Oops, it fell. Looks like I have to find another way to get down. The vines. A sturdy rope ladder. When you touch it, it feels shaky, yet reliable. Got it. Now to hang the rope ladder from the empty window on the 2nd floor so that my dim-witted assistant can climb inside. Look, I told you it's scary in here. Oof, only a brave little wolf like me can complete this task. I'll buy you a huge dessert afterwards, as long as this abbey isn't a scam. Yay! Then I want fruitcake with a side of ice cream. Always something with you. Come on, let's find the reception staff. Downstairs. This box is blocking the exit. Hey kiddo, have you tried pushing it out of the way? Are you kidding? You think that this is something for someone my size? Don't worry. If you give up sweets, you'll grow up big and strong enough to push things like this someday. Finally made it. Uncle Herod, I just saw something scary on the road. Don't run around if there are monsters. Just follow behind me closely. Huh? There are signs here. Green Guest Garden, Nursing Building, Spaggery? They're difficult to make out. Let's go. We need to head over to the main building. Nursing building. I'm assuming since it says nursing building that it's supposed to be like where the nurses stay that take care of the patients. Nursing building. This must be the center of the abbey. The secluded mansion is magnificent, but it definitely invokes a sense of unease. Whoa! It looks just like the haunted mansion from Moonsicle 2. We have to be careful. Remember what Papa Shire said about this place being haunted? He was totally stringing you along. Someone should be on duty on the first floor. Or was he? It's dark in the lobby. Seems no one's on duty. Let's open the door and head inside. It's cold out here. The door should be locked. Maybe I should pick a simple pull. That's it? Don't people lock their doors around here? Maybe everyone was eaten by the monsters? Ha, I'm sure the monsters will be happy to see a cute little puppy waiting for him at the door when he gets back. No way! Let's head inside. I'm not scared. I'm really not. I just want to go to bed. That's it. Ooh, it looks like a huge hotel. I really should be careful what I press. The door's closed. Is there a monster coming? Most likely just the wind. Don't worry about it. Stay close behind me and you'll be safe. Not a single light in sight. It stands to reason that this kind of establishment would have staff on duty 24 hours a day. But there isn't anyone here. This must be a trap set by a monster. What if we just went home? Perhaps there's someone upstairs. Let's... A lemur. Splendid. It seems that our final guests have arrived. Welcome to Mercury Abbey. Thanks for playing. so that was the demo for Mercury Abbey. So what did you guys think? Were you scared? Obviously I had already played it before this, but the first time I played it, I messed up the sound, so I had to record it again. But anyways, it's fun to do stuff like this from time to time. I don't get to play many video games because I have to record things for you guys. So when I'm able to play something like this, it's pretty fun. Anywho, so yeah, furry mystery video game. I hope that I will be able to play it for the channel if you guys like it. If not, then I guess I can keep doing visual novels. I guess. But yeah, so what are your thoughts? Write it down in the description. And I do have one slight little thing that I would like to suggest for the people making this game. And I know it's just a demo, a beta, but could you possibly put like a rollback for like the text? That would be really appreciated for me, please. It would help immensely. Because you can see that I make mistakes when reading. Because I stutter sometimes, so I try to control it, but sometimes I can't. And like I will have to pause, like to stop it from like, you know, stuttering. But yeah. Anyways, another thing is just to control the text speed, because I don't think you can do it in the options, right? Like I know, again, it's a demo, but it would be very helpful to control the text speed like in later builds when it's, you know, complete or whatever. But yeah, because the text speed right now is very slow. I just had to press the E just to get them to, you know, finish their sentence or whatever it is that they were going to say so that I could read it. But yeah, other than that, it's very good. I like the atmosphere. I like everything about it. It's very something that I'm into. Like I said, it's like the Dark Side Detectives, and that's a game that I liked. And it's a pity that you guys did not like it on the channel, so it did very poorly. But yeah. Anywho. So again, what are your thoughts? Write it down in the comments, and thank you all for watching / listening. If you would like to play Mercury Abbey yourself, you can find it over on itch. And I actually originally saw, I don't know if it was the dev or somebody posting that they had put up the demo, and it was on Twitter, but I didn't pay attention to it when it first popped up on there, but when it showed up on itch, I downloaded it, you know, to do it on here. So yeah. So I will post a link down for the Twitter page of the either developer or of Mercury Abbey. I don't know what it is yet. So, you know, when I see the link, I'll post it. And if they have a Patreon or a Ko-fi or something to support the project, then I'll also post a link down in the description for that. And I guess that's it for now, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.